Hey guys and welcome back, and today I'm playing the first ever Destiny, and that is of course Destiny 1. And today I'm basically just going back on the game and just kind of basically just playing the game and kind of showing you what I liked about the game and all that stuff. So the main thing I loved about Destiny 1 was of course all the PvE and the PvP. Both of them were really good and I enjoyed them a lot. And the main reason was like the Siva Crisis thing and the challenge of elders, and like of course the nightfalls and the weekly raid was pretty cool. Unfortunately I didn't get a chance to actually do any of the weekly raids, basically because I was so focused on, I think I was focused on something else, I can't remember. It'll probably come back to me, but basically I never actually got a chance to do the weekly featured raid, which is quite unfortunate, but we're carrying on from that anyway. And we've still got, the thing I like about this actually is that they're still doing the rewards and they've still got the treasure of ages. That's pretty cool. And of course like the Thievery Crisis and all that stuff. And honestly I honestly think this is probably like one of the funnest games I've actually ever played. And as you can see, I've rarely done any of the raids. I think I've done this one. Done this one on hard mode. I remember that for certain. Because that's how actually I got the scout rifle from it. But basically, I think the main thing about going into raids and stuff is that I rarely had an actual team together to actually do it, because I normally join people and all that stuff and like, yeah, do this, do that, or whatever. I've done the moon one. There you go. I rarely ever did them, which honestly I didn't really care about the raids, but going back to it now, I think I should have done a lot more about the raids and all that stuff, because like honestly the amount of people said the raids are the most crucial thing about this game was sick. So quite unfortunate, but what can you do really? And they didn't have the thing on the side, of course. This is still like Destiny 1, but instead of that they actually have progress and all the like quests and the books and stuff, and of course the bounties as well, and all that stuff. And as you can see, I'm a dead orbit person on this. It's a hunter. I'm with dead orbit and I've done quite a decent amount of Crucible. I didn't do too much, like everyone nowadays are like before ending, because I joined at the time of, I joined this at the time of I joined at the time of the Dreadnought, what's this called? King's Fort, or whatever the fucking king, the Taken King, sorry, forgot. Basically I joined at the Taken King on the PlayStation 3, and then I moved on, and then I had a problem with my PlayStation not letting me sign in, and so I called in to PlayStation and like and said, oh, you had to do this, you had to do that, and unfortunately it just didn't work. So I moved on to my other accounts, which was fully operational, fully working, and I went on and got onto this, and honestly I think I got to like level 60 on Crucible, and then like maybe level like 40 on Vanguard, and like I think on Dead Orbit I was like level 20. So it was one of those things, and I didn't really bother with like the gunsmith, but when I got later on the stage you did have to kind of bother with the gunsmith, because that was kind of how you got majority of the stuff. But let's get into a Crucible game quickly. I kind of want to do one. Let's play Elimination. I haven't played any Crucible on this at all, so it might be an interesting game. So let's just see how this goes really, because I honestly think this could be a pretty interesting game. And I got the Night Stalker, I might as well keep it on as it's a bow and arrow, and it's very very good. And let's put on Palindrome, because I remember the Palindrome being so fucking OP. and then let's put on the silver dread. I love the silver dread. It was so good, and honestly, it was just like one of the best weapons to use in the game. And they had actual heavy machine guns like LMGs and stuff on this game. They don't have on Destiny 2 anymore, which is quite unfortunate. I think too many people complained about them, so. But I'm gonna use the 44 starting call, as it's got the slide knee pads here, and it's also got replenish. And it was actually a very good weapon to use as a Titan or as a bubble. As the main reason for that was basically it was just very useful as a bubble, and like when you pop your bubble, you get the replenish, and you literally you could destroy anything. So let's get into this. We're going into the Burning Shrine, which I honestly think this is like one of the coolest maps you can play. But you can't really play with a shotgun on this, but I'm going to try anyway. And hopefully I've got like the, do I have? Yes I do, Shade Step. Let's get into this. I'm actually quite stoked actually. I haven't played for a while. Actually, one thing I'm going to change is for a long range weapon. So like, let's go with the Colivant's Duty. So I can actually pop their heads. And I think the main thing I loved about this is having the option to fully go and switch between good weapons and bad weapons. So well, I'm dead. Oh, hello. Alright, fair play to him. Last word. Yeah, last word. Okay. That wasn't working for me. We'll go with that, and then we'll go. I think I'll just stick with that at the moment, because you can replenish ammo over time, and I think I should have used my combos. But it's stuff like this that can make a difference, 100%. Oh, that was on his face as well. I think when it comes to mainly like Destiny and stuff, you can get pretty unlucky. What is it about these boys? Do they all have the last word? Okay, one's got a palindrome and two of them's got the last word. Hold on, let me have a look at the. So Adrian is using the Ice Luna. Well, now he's using the Ice Luna. The other one's got a palindrome and a thing, and okay, double tone on the last word. Is he a Call of Duty? What? Teabagging on this game? Is that so like fucking 6 years ago, 5 years ago, wherever it fucking came out? Not doing great, but oh well. Get into the fucking game. Honestly, I'm gonna fucking get in this game and actually kill them. I want them to come through this little spot here, which they normally like doing. I'm like this system merchant on this game. I think I should really use like a close range weapon, because I've already got a fucking icebreaker, so and this guy's using yeah. Holy shit, fair play, he's using last word as well. I think it's last word merchants here. Let's go with palindrome then. Because honestly, palindrome, last word, probably the Ace of Spades were like the main like hand cannons to use, or maybe like the Imago Loop. I've never really used the Imago Loop in Crucible, but we'll see how it goes in this. Because I'm actually expecting kind of a decent thing going on here. Fuck, if I was actually able to hit that shot. Wow. I think that's also the other thing as well, to just 3-tapping people, because I actually managed to like 3-tap him then. I still remember some of the stuff from Destiny 1, that was pretty cool. Oh well. Oh, fucking comeback is on here. Look at this, 2-2. The comeback merchant. Alright, let's get into the second round. Honestly, for this one, I'm just going to go in the middle and snipe down here. Oh, literally just pushed me. Ah, yeah. Okay. That was a good throw, actually. Maybe I didn't fuck this up. No, I didn't. Ah, he was behind me. Damn it. Unfortunate. Unfortunately, I was killed in a matter of faction against a person that shot me in the back. Like, normally people would save their supers for the, for the heavy round. Because it was just kind of the way that people went. Oh, I shot him in the face. Oh, wow. Dab. So yeah, it's kind of like how people did things. Now we get into like the heavy round. We would normally like either bubble the heavy or super it and stuff with like a bow. It all depends what you're using, because I would normally bubble the heavy because my main thing I would use is Titans when I go in Crucible, and the reason of that because is basically just getting into a game like this and just playing with a bubble to like actually get the heavy. And the heavy, honestly, this game getting the heavy, you are fucked. Like proper fucked. If the team has a heavy on the opposite team, then you're literally fucked, and it's just like, I need Blink strike me. I felt no, that's backstabber. I'm thinking of backstabber. Oh well. But yeah. So if you had any chance of actually like getting heavy, let's just bubble it or something, because that's what I am not focusing in the game. I need to focus on the game. I'm not focusing on the game. I'm just focusing on words because I haven't got a script. If I was using a script, then I'll be focusing on the game a lot more. But fuck it, really. Oh, I'll do like 3 games and just see how those 3 games go, because honestly, I was just cannot be bothered. And the Telesto was actually, oh yeah, you had it was different because you had fusion rifles and shotguns in like secondary, and then your primary could be like scout rifles, auto rifles, and all that stuff. So we didn't actually have SMGs at this time either. Alright, I actually fucking get the snipe. Nope, didn't get the snipe. Okay, this is fucking bye. I might switch back to the Covenant's duty again. All the fish and stone, actually. Motherfucker. Take a grenade. Take another grenade. Ah! Almost use the triple bows. That was sick actually. Using the triple bows, you could literally just use the super 3 times, and it was like everyone's basically fucked if you use that. So yeah, it's basically a more attack of like thing. That was my first game actually. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty average for like a first game merchant or something. Okay. Fucking tried that on me. Jeez. Scamming this. Watch him like. Yeah. Just told you. Because I used to do that a lot. I knew what he was doing anyway. It was just like you build up like you're trying to build up your super, but you're also trying to build up the shoulder charge, and I used to do that a lot. Like when playing Crucible, I used to build up every time I like in a 1v3 situation. I just build up my super, my charge, and it would just be like you'd be sorted basically. What a grenade! I mean, we've got like my shields down, so I can't really do much here. Might use my shotgun. Depends. Because I used shotguns a lot on this. Like I loved shotguns. Like they're kind of the way to go. Yeah, I forgot I triple jump. 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2. But yeah, it fully depends like how you play the game. Well, first game, first win. Dab on the haters. Dab. Dab. But yeah, honestly, like for first game, that's fucking dreadful. But oh well. Literally, it was for first game. First time I actually played Destiny for like a fucking while. A bloody while. Oh my god. Okay. Don't need that. But let's leave matchmaking and just get into another elimination. See what we get. But honestly, like playing Destiny 1 was actually a lot more fun than playing Destiny 2 now, because Destiny 2, the end game, like the end part of the game, is just boring, and I wouldn't 100% recommend getting Destiny 2 if you don't really. Like, I would recommend getting Destiny 2, but at the same time, don't get it as if you're a person that loves playing, who loves to grind for so many like little things. Because Destiny 2 at the moment, it's not that game. It's not that game. Not anymore. It used to be, but not anymore. Don't know what I'm doing. Alright, so let's use the last word actually. I don't use the last word at all. I might change to Ace of Spades later, but you can compare the Ace of Spades, the impact, and all that stuff. Actually, you know what? Let's use the Ace of Spades, why not? Let's get into a game. Now, elimination, honestly, it was 3-3-3 instead of now it might be like 4-4. But honestly, elimination was a lot of fun, and 100% like when playing elimination, it was just sick. So, but it's like I think now with the likes of Destiny 2, it's like your team shot. Team shot, it's like easy kills if your team shooting. But with like Destiny 1, it's a complete opposite. Like you could literally 1v3 people when you're playing elimination, or when you're playing like Trials of Osiris, because it was so like perfect, and it was so like you literally get, if you're getting shot at, you could literally just completely like change how thing. So the one thing I always did was always check the I think we're playing this guy. Hey, playing against these people again. But always check what your opponent is like using. So of course No Lower and Beyond, and of course the Matador. And then with this person, he's got the Luna, the Icebreaker. And with this person, he's just a level 18, so it's just basic bitch stuff. And then for this person, he's got Last Word and the Hurt Benevolent Violence, whatever. Fuck it. But yeah, it's just kind of. Am I actually the highest light level here? No. There's one other person that's like the same light level as me. But yeah, I think a lot of people now are actually coming back into Destiny 2 just to play like something like this. The main reason is like it's just a lot of fun, and like you can actually play custom games. Custom games are a lot of fun. But we're playing Icarus. This was I think it was this map, which was PlayStation only map. I'm not 100% sure, but it was something like one of the maps in Destiny was like PlayStation exclusive. So let's just see how this goes, because honestly, the Ace of Spades is a sick hand cannon. And I think I'm going to be 1v3 in this because none of my teammates are actually come to help. I like the animation there as well. What's my teammates doing? Okay, so one of them's actually fucking moving. See, I'm not playing on his left side because he's got more to look at. Ah, that's unfortunate. Oh well. And then we got this guy who's literally just doing fuck all. Wait, I thought I got shot with like a scout rifle or something. Oh well. Alright, let's get into this next game. Honestly, I've got no sniper ammo now, so I might have to change to the Icebreaker, maybe do something like the Palindrome or something. But let's play on this left side here. Fair play to him, but what can you say? You grenade me, I grenade you. And that guy's just got a sniper kill. I think one other thing as well, when you're playing against people that love to solo everything, it's not really how to play things, but it's just like when playing Trials of 9, a lot of people did do that. I don't know why though. It's that easy. Literally that easy. That's all you had to do basically. And that's how I've kind of played the game. It's just play it simple. Get hit, like if you don't hit them in the face or like chest and up, then just shoot them with the hand cannon because it's one shot kill. And that's kind of how I love playing this game. So, alright, I might trap somebody with my Kuma, my smoke grenade. Okay, now I've got my sniper ammo. I got 3 shots though, oh well. I love that little tactic as well, like, one thing I always did was just kind of look out for a split second and just kind of check your surroundings. I always did that, and it was a pretty cool way to actually play the game. and it's just very tactical. So yeah, they're like trying to. Where's the part out? Hold on, just get more sniper on. Yes. Oh, we got overtime. Oh, how did I not get that? That is so unfortunate. I should have killed him. Oh well. You know what? Let's change it around a bit. I'm going to use the fission stone. I don't use that at all. And use the icebreaker. See how this goes. Because honestly, I like changing things around during the game. And this is kind of how I like played out. It's just changing things, seeing what work, and if it doesn't work, just change it around again. Like, it's that simple. So and they love camping in one spot. Actually, they do that. I think Adrian, this guy here, has got the same idea as me. Basically, just go at this one bit and just snipe this bit. Oh, that was very nice. And well done to the Dylan guy. You just literally, all you had to do was fucking fusion rifle them. That's all he did, was fusion rifle. The fusion rifles actually were OP in this game. If you had the right one, like I've got it to less though, saved at the moment. If I use that, or like if I use that, basically I can easily like kill these people. Like, it's just a very OP weapon. A very OP weapon to use. Thing is, I don't think they should have really like changed that snipers should be heavy. I think realistically, fusion rifles should be heavy. Almost got them then. Got a feeling it's going to go on this right wing, the right side here, but let's go back to this guy. Right, I need to like fully. Are you serious? Ah, literally, shoulder charge. You cannot say it's shoulder charge versus OP. You cannot say like it's not. It is very OP. Like, I think in Destiny 2 they've decreased the damage, and I think the damage is like 75% to its 100 maximum like full potential. So. And that's what I'm talking about, actually playing with supers. That is legit all you have to do on that round, is play with your super. That was actually a sick round, I'm not gonna lie. That was probably one of the best, like, that should be on a montage or something. Because that was insane. I've been in 1v3, like, I think the main thing is, when playing something like this, I've been in 1v3s before, and fair play to him. I've been in 1v3s before, and the last time I've been in the 1v3 was in a Trials of the Irish match, and it was a very hard, it was an alright game. There was like a lot of ups and downs, but it was basically I was using a sniper rifle, and I'm trying to remember what it's called when playing this at the same time. Should really focus on this. But yeah, it was like it was a 1v3. Used my sniper, and I was just very good with it. So you lucky bastard. No, fair play. Oh, that was very unfortunate. Just I managed to escape two of his fucking. I managed to escape two of those tethers, but just that last one got me. I should have carried on running, really, but oh well. That was very unfortunate. Well, I've got to say, second game was actually a lot more better than the first game. As the first game was mainly just a practice. Just a practice. That's what I'll say for that first game. It's mainly a practice, but 100%, like, if you ever go back and play Crucible or whatever, I will go back and I will actually look at the tower and just see what type of stuff I would recommend using when playing something like Crucible. So oh wow, that's why you use a smoke. But unfortunately, I couldn't You just shot his ghost. There's one more. Wow. Dab. I love that. Just dab. I remember dabbing and then shooting somebody and killing them. That was really funny. Okay. Right. One guy in the back. I saw that guy. Wait, is seriously not killing? Nope. Serious? Get the fuck out of here. And that's how you fucking finish a round. Yeah. That's how you do it. Fucking clutched it. Jesus Christ. That was funny. Well, there you go. That's the Crucible. Honestly, played a lot better in that second game. So what I'm going to do now is go down to the tower and just kind of recommend some of the weapons. If you do go back on this game and level up, some of the weapons I would recommend you guys getting in this game, because honestly, some of the stuff is pretty good and useful, and 100% should recommend if you are going to go back on this game and get. So yeah. And the one thing I would recommend you doing is going to the gunsmith. Now the gunsmith is very, very useful when leveling up, because you can get some pretty decent stuff. And the main thing I would look for is stuff like these, the arms day order. Now these come every Wednesday, but the majority of the time they've got some pretty good stuff to use. As you can see, that he is selling an auto rifle. Both these are auto rifles, a hand cannon, a pulse rifle, and a rocket launcher. 100% try get one of these if you're leveling up, because I definitely will. You know what? Let's get one now actually, because I would recommend getting some of these. So let's get a hand cannon, and let's put some stuff that I do not need into the vault. Just quickly go here, and let's put in the blind petition, and yeah, I'll just put the blind petition in there, and then quickly get another one, which is an auto rifle. Now, 100% recommend. I would 100% recommend getting some of these because some of these can be very, very useful. As I've played a lot of, with the gunsmith, and some of the stuff he can give you is pretty cool. And he does give you the Ace of Spades quest, which is 100% just get and do because the Ace of Spades is sick. And the other weapon he gave me for a quest was the First Curse, which again is a very solid weapon. I 100% recommend you getting. Next one, if you go down here to the vanguards or the vendors, Lord Shaxx is a big, he's got some pretty decent stuff, slash like swords, but I mainly get the bounties. Now the bounties could give you anything. It's online rewards, and if you do these, then you're basically sorted. And if you see, read at the top, exercise your skills in a clash match type, and basically something like elimination, basically. And you do all that, you're sorted, you're fine. And it's the same with this one. Level up your Crucible, and you can buy some of these. And I would 100% recommend getting something like the Intern's Rule, or the Palindrome, or the Hero Formula, or Chaotic Neutral, or the Party Favor, or the 0-Day Dilemma, as they are all very, very good. Or 100% get the 41st certain call. Now 1 week, they change every week, so what I would recommend you doing is wait until it gets what I've got at the moment. And if I show you what I've got at the moment, it's got knee pads, replenish, lightweight, reinforced barrel, and full auto, because that is a god roll. That is a god roll right there, and it's very, very good. And I've also got it on my Titan. So now the other thing is, of course, the big vendors and all that stuff, because every time you level up, the Vanguard, they'll give you a reward, and that reward could be anything. It could be weapons, armor sets, any of that stuff, and it's pretty decent. Next one is, of course, the Titan Vanguard himself, Zavala, and at the moment he's selling these, or giving away these bounties. And basically, if you complete a weekly strike bounty, you get one of these, and it could be for Nightfall, it could be just heavy, like just streaks, or priming and all that stuff, or just any of these. But it could be like the it could be also for the week, like kind of just the Seaver Crisis stuff. So, and 100% when you get exotic engrams, just grind those out, because some of the exotic engrams can be very useful, slash the Icebreaker, and something like the Invective, the Trespasser, any of these weapons basically. The Queen Breaker's Bow, which is actually insane, 100% use. I've used it before, and it was very, very good. I think I've got it in my vault actually, so I might level that up quickly and just show you. And then you got like the Nemesis Star, the Iron Galahorn, Young Wolf's Howl, which you get in the quest, on the quest line for the Iron Banner or Iron thing. But 100% like Lord of Wolves, 100% get something like this, because this at the same time is insane. So, and it's got a pretty cool thing. So this is what the Queen Breaker's Bow looks like. It's pretty cool. And it's also, these weapons here are also from the Fallen, if you did not know. And yeah, so, but 100% just get some stuff like that as well. And if I move up here and go and turn around to my right, you see this fella, the Bounty Tracker. Now basically the Bounty Tracker is very, very useful, and it's a really good way to increase your Crucible repetition, And basically the reason why I would use these is to just increase your crucible level. I never really use these bounties, as I've always had my bounties up full of like guaranteed legendary weapons and all that stuff, and that's the thing that really needs to go in Destiny 2, is some of the stuff like this. And so yeah, but yeah, basically something like this, bounties and all that stuff, was very very useful. And the burst of bullets, uh, matches with 6+ pulse rifle kills. Haven't really done that at all because I cannot be bothered. And no deeds performed, and it's basically just quests as well. And I think that's one thing that needs to be in Destiny, is quests. Quests is a very useful thing, and that's why I kept on grinding and grinding the game out, because some of the quests I needed to do were very very rewarding. And I loved some of the stuff that they gave me through quests, because I loved it. It was sick, and it was sick and amazing. I loved it. And some of the quests that they did were fantastic. And I think now they said you decide your own quest, but I think that shouldn't be the case. I think there should be like more quests, more ways to actually play the game and enjoy the game, instead of just waiting on something to happen once a week. And it, like, the only reason why I carry on playing Destiny 2 at the moment is by playing the weekly resets and all that stuff. So 100% just, yeah. But I hope you guys have just enjoyed some of the stuff I would recommend, and enjoyed this whole video. Basically it's just me playing a bit of Crucible and showing you some stuff I would recommend. I actually never thought I'd be playing Destiny again, well, the very first Destiny, and I might even carry on playing this, just to play some like custom games with some people, have a bit of fun, do all this and do all that. But let me know in the comments below if I should do that anyway, because it is very fun to play anyway. So, but yeah, and if you did enjoy, just give that a like. And what I'll try to do, maybe Monday, I'll try to make some game modes and just have a lot of fun. Because I remember I used to do the weapon rolls, or like the custom tactics and all that stuff, so use that one tactics for that one round, and I'll use that. It was a very cool game that we used to play. So, or maybe like something like hide and seek or something. So, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and do subscribe, and yeah, see you next time.